Welcome students. In last period we have seen we have started chapter number 2 program analysis. In last period we have seen program analysis and we have seen what is meant by program, what is meant by its analysis. Thus once again we will revise what is meant by program and what is meant by analysis. So program, that is set of instructions. Program, that is set of instructions which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. But before we write a program, we must know what the problem is, because the definition says program, that is set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. So first of all there must be the problem. Unless until there is a problem, we are not going to construct a computer. So there must be the problem, and how we solve the problem? According to that, we have to give the instruction to computer. So that's why whenever a program is to be written, question will be asked, why programs are written? Programs are written in order to solve the problem. How problem we solve? We solve manually. We have seen the examples of area of circle. So this problem we know very well how to solve it. But since computer is a machine, computer don't know how to solve, how to find out area of circle. Even computer don't know what is in by area and what is in by circle. So as far as we are concerned, we know how to solve the problem of area of circle. That is, it requires a value called radius. We know processing formula. We know what is the outcome. So these three things we know, that radius is the input, pi r square is the process, area is the output. But since computer is a machine, computer don't know what is radius, what is pi r square. So we have to study the problem, understand the problem, and if problem is too large, decompose the problem and then instruct to the computer. That's why in program analysis, first step is that problem study. Why to study the problem? Problem studying is essential. Problem studying is essential because unless until we study the problem, we can't come to the conclusion of input, process and output. If you study the problem, if we understand the problem, now we have seen an example of area of circle. For area of circle, one thing is required, that is our processing, we know formula, output, area, we know that. But as far as computer is concerned, computer don't know. So we have to instruct the computer to read a value. To read a value, say r. Then area is equal to pi r square, but computer don't know pi symbol. We have to give the 3.04. And r square stands for r into r. And third instruction we have to give to computer, that is print a, and fourth is stop. So look, area of circle. Suppose I ask student, find out the area of circle. Obviously student will ask me the question, sir, what is R? It means student knows R is the input for area of circle, or R is required thing. Then when I give the R, say R is 8. So student will put the value of R into the formula and they will process. And they will tell me output, sir, area is so and so. So it is our talent, natural talent, by which we can solve the problem. But since computer is a machine, it is not a naturally talented. We have to make it artificially talented. So we have to instruct the computer to have a value from keyboard. Unless until you instruct this instruction, unless until you give this instruction to computer, computer is not going to take the value from keyboard. No matter how many times you give the value. When this instruction is given to computer, computer accept the value from keyboard, and that value will be treated as R. The value will be put into the formula, and output will be printed, and computer will stop. So it means these 4 instructions are there by which computer will find out the area of circle. So first of all, we have stated the problem. Second thing, number 2, design steps. Design steps. What is it by design steps? Now, we know that program that is set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem. But program that is set of instruction which can be given to computer, so the instruction must be given to computer by using any programming language. So whatever the programming language you know, by using that programming language instruction we can write a program. To write a program, we must aware of either one programming language, any one programming language. So suppose you know C++, you can write down the program by using C++ instructions. But if you know the C++, but if you don't know how to solve the problem, then your knowledge of programming is useless. Why? Because first of all we must know what the problem is. That's why study the problem, what the problem is, and according to studying the problem, after studying the problem, we will come to the conclusion of input, process and output. So unless until we study the problem, we can't predict, we can't say what is the input, what is the process and what is the output for that problem. And once the problem is studied, these 3 things are concluded, we can write a program. But before writing program directly by using any programming language, we must write down the instruction in our own language. Now you see, these are the instructions. This is not a program. These are the design steps. So design step is not a program, but not less than program. Why? Because program that is set of instruction which can be given to computer in order to solve the problem, but how that problem is to be solved, its instructions. Instead of programming language instructions in our language, that are called as a design steps. So this is the second step of program analysis, that is design steps. So design steps are the steps which are written in our language, our own language. No doubt computer will not execute this, computer will not understand this, but write down the instruction in our language, our own language, that are called as design steps. So once the design steps are ready, come to the third, that is coding. Now what is it by coding? Coding is the third step. First step, to write a program, that is study the problem study, by which you can come to the conclusion, you can understand what the input will be required, what the process will be, what the output will be. After studying the problem, write down the steps in our language. Instead of writing the instructions in programming language, write down the instruction in our own language, simple language, whatever the language you know, English, Marathi, Hindi, whatever that. Write down the steps in our language. Once the steps are there, design steps are there, now you can write a program by using any programming language, and if you don't know any programming language, then also no problem, you can hire a programmer. Suppose there is one programmer who can write down the program in C++. Suppose there is another programmer who can write the program in Java. Suppose there is one more programmer who can write down the program in Visual Basic. So you can give these instructions, 4 instructions, to that programmer, and that programmer will convert every design step in our language into the programming language. So all these instructions will be converted into the programming language instruction. Say C++ programmer is there, then he will convert the read instruction in C++. Say in C++ there is C in greater than R. For this A is equal to 3.14 into R. For this there is a cout A and stop. This is beginning. So this is the program of C++. We don't know. These are the instructions. Why? Because right now we don't know C++. But the programmer who know the C++ can convert the every design state into the appropriate instructions of C++. So conversion of design states into the programming language instruction, that is called as coding. Conversion of design states in programming language instructions, that is called as coding. It means that coding is the step in which all the design steps are converted into the programming language instructions. So first, to write a program that is set of instructions in order to solve the problem. First, study the problem, understand the problem, decompose the problem if problem is too large, then you will come to the conclusion of input, process and output. After that, write down the design steps. What are the design steps? Design steps are the steps in simplest form in our language, in our own language. Write down the steps in our own language. And then coding. Coding is the step in which every design step will be converted into the appropriate programming language instruction, that is coding. Now program is ready. Now this program can be given to computer. That is a fourth step called testing. So what is it by testing step? First you have studied the problem. Being to write a program, first of all, very first step you have studied the problem. We come to the conclusion of what input will be required, how many inputs will be required, what the process will be, what the output will be. Then we have written the steps in our own language, simplest form, in English language. Then we have done the coding, conversion of design step into programming language, and program is ready. Now this program can be given to computer for execution, that is testing. Why testing is essential? Because this program, you know that it is going to find out the area of circle. So when this program will be given to computer, we will give a such radius, a such value whose area we know. We will give a such radius whose area we know. Say 1. So if area is 3.14, we will say right, answer is correct. Computer is performing correct. Or there may be the problem. Suppose instead of this 3.14 into R, by mistake suppose there will be 3.14 plus R. What will happen? Output will be wrong. That's why testing is essential. So as the output is wrong, we are not going to blame to the computer because it is not a computer's mistake, it is our mistake. Our formula is having error. Such type of error is called as logical error. Why? Because our formula is such formula in which there is error, mistaken formula. So mistake in the formula, that's why output will be wrong, and it is not a mistake, error of computer, it is our logical mistake. One more mistake is there. When the coding step is going on, conversion of design step into programming language instruction, every programming language is having its own rules. If the rules are violated, program cannot be executed. That mistake is called as syntax error. Syntax error. That is, syntax stands for programming language grammar of a programming language. As every language is having grammar, similarly programming language is also having its own grammar, that is called as a syntax. So if there is any syntax error or rule of programming languages are violated, then there is called as a syntax error. So if fourth step is executed, that is testing, there may be the logical error, there may be the syntax error can be eliminated, and once again program can be executed. And last step, that is documentation. Why documentation is essential? It gives the purpose of program, it gives author name, it gives validation. That is, for example, the program is for finding the area of circle. So R is required. So R is a numeric value. But suppose instead of that we input the alphabet, that will be wrong. R should be the numeric value. So that is validation. Name of author, who written the program. Purpose, whatever the purpose of program. So these are the 5 steps. Program analysis. Problem study, first step. Design step, second step. Coding, third step. Testing, fourth step. Documentation, fifth step. So these are the 5 steps. Study the problem, understand the problem. Design steps, coding, testing, documentation. So these are the steps we have seen. Now using problem analysis, study the problem, understand the problem study, that is essential. Input, process and output. Next, documentation. So all these 3 things we have seen. But in design step, we have to study what exactly are design steps. Design steps we have seen. The design steps we have written, but the design steps are in simplest form. The simplest form in our own language, that is the English. Now, instead of these English-like words, English-like keywords, if you write down the steps in another form like symbol or like pseudocodes, that will be the again easier. Design steps can be made again easier. So these design steps, instead of writing in English language, if you write down the design steps in symbolic form, that will be easy, and programmer will feel the easiness. I think today you have got these steps. Thank you.